Welcome back to New England Living. I'm Rachel Holt. Coming up next, City Living is back. We're checking out a one-of-a-kind property in the heart of downtown Boston. Real estate expert Ricardo Rodriguez is a global luxury ambassador for Coldwell Banker.
This is one of my favorite places in the entire city. I love everything about it. I love that nice industrial vibe that the building has. So this building is from 1999. So it's actually one of the first buildings in this general area of SoWa. One of the buildings that actually defined this part of the South End as an artist kind of like enclave. And so this building has that incredible old-style loft vibe. Very urban, it's very moody, the work that Wolf & Ship Design did in terms of the interiors in collaboration with the current owner, I think brings that inner city sexy vibe to it that I think not many places in the entire city have, and certainly not in this neighborhood. And so to me, it's very, very, very special. It also offers incredible features that maybe you don't find any longer, things like 18-foot ceilings, incredible views of Back Bay, and just incredible, amazing light through the entire day.
You walk in this unit, it just makes you say, wow. Describe this space for me.
It's so quintessential city living to me. It's around 2,400 square feet, so it's a very generous two-bedroom. The bedrooms are on opposite floors, which provides a lot of privacy to the homeowner. The big focus of this home is on that living space and that relationship to the outdoors. You have gorgeous details throughout. We have features like a fireplace, not a gas fireplace, an actual wood-burning fireplace, which we really don't see any longer on new construction. You have this incredible wall space for your art collection, beautiful lighting all throughout. Then as we go up into the second level, which is actually your primary suite, you notice, the gorgeous staircase, which almost has this floating effect, and then ending with your private office space right off your primary bedroom. And so it really offers a lot of that flexibility in terms of use of space. Even though you're looking at 2,400 square feet, it feels intimate and it feels very personal and it feels very usable. The space is very, very useful. There's no wasted space when you think about it.
And attention to detail can be found around every corner, including the bathrooms.
The renovation of the bathrooms, I think, is absolutely on point and really, really beautiful. I think it's one of the most beautiful bathrooms that I've seen in a long time. And I do think that the entire flow of the home is very conducive to that family living, to entertaining, to enjoying life, and to enjoying experiences.
What are some of those design elements that are special? Because you walk in here, the colors,
Yes.
They're moody, they're bold.
Yes. One of the things that I love about the home the most is that sense of arrival. So you enter and you enter a very special home. And that foyer, the way in which it was designed, not just the color choices, but the lighting choices, the way in which it kind of like opens, it gives you a very definite idea what you're about to see.
How unique is it to find a loft space like this with the high ceilings in the city?
But this home truly is a one-of-a-kind. I always said that we use one-of-a-kind very freely, but some homes really are, and this is one of those. This kind of like ceiling height is very difficult to find, particularly in newer construction. Nowadays, we want to kind of like maximize square footage and try to like expand the square footage as much as possible. This kind of like design, really, it's design that you just don't see any longer, in which really the vibe to it was to capture as much light and to make the space as dramatic as possible. And so this is what this home offers that is truly unique.
This patio space, you don't find this in the city very often. What does this offer the homeowner?
Outdoor space is always premium in the city. This home actually happens to have two outdoor spaces. There is a private roof deck right above the unit, and then we have this gorgeous terrace. Terraces like this are really special in the city because they usually are connected to the living space. And so these are kind of like outdoor spaces that people tend to utilize more because you are kind of like living indoors, outdoors. And so to have this, particularly with those gorgeous views and in this beautiful setting, really makes it a very special space.
You have amazing views of the city here. I mean, we're right in the heart of Boston, but it's quiet up here and it kind of feels like this urban oasis.
You call it right, it's exactly an urban oasis. To me, Back Bay views are some of the most beautiful views in the entire city. And so to have them right from your unit, right from where you're going to be spending a lot of time in this private terrace is magnificent, is wonderful.
I mean, how can you beat this?
Oh, you can't beat that.
What are some trends that you're noticing in the luxury urban real estate market?
I think that the past 2 years really have, all of us made kind of like rethink what is important in our lives. And of course, real estate doesn't operate in a vacuum. It's part of that narrative and part of that thought process. And I think what has been really interesting in the luxury space, in real estate in particular, it's kind of like a redefinition of what luxury is. And it has gone from brand names and big spaces and this and that to concepts like health and family. How do we live in better spaces, spaces that are actually more conducive to that family living? And so when you have spaces like this ones, in which you have outdoor right outside the space, in which you see some of those color palettes that are warmer color palettes versus lighter color palettes we were seeing just a couple of years, 2-3 years ago, is really showing that change in like our sensibility and that change into us looking for a concept of home that is warmer, that is more intimate, and that is more conducive to that health and to family.
This seems like a unit for the person that wants it all. They want the city, but they also want their outdoor space.
I think this home has it all. I think you should buy it, Rachel. I think you totally should buy it. It has everything. Again, you have beautiful architecture, you have gorgeous design, you have a lot of outdoor views, light, you have plenty of parking, you have an amazing location. What this home really is for is people who really are looking to enjoy that very city experience, that very urban experience. And that's what makes it unique. Plus, the neighborhood offers everything that the family wants. Again, accessibility to parks, accessibility to schools, accessibility to restaurants, everything that you're looking for. You know, I always say that real estate is not exactly about where you live, but it's about how you live. And I think for those people that are looking for city living, this is the ultimate place.
Coming up next, we're off to Wellesley for a look at a recently renovated home with a modern touch when New England Living returns after this.